for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Houston Texans. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set. 19. Ready? Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island, baby. 24. 16. 16. Tight right.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And incomplete to open things up. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Rolling to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Set 32.
Here's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Right here.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Watson off play action. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to snap it.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Open man is QT, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. on fourth. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Texans football to start quarter two as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, Johnson. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, 45 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Watson. He finds his running back, Hyde. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Intended for QT. It's 3rd down and 2 yards.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, Charlie!
37-yard line.
Mike, watch the slant, watch the slant!
Stafford on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check forward!
Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
41, Mike, 41. Smooth. I'm coming. 41's the Mike. Easy. Here I come. 41's the Mike.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Double right. Six, gonna have six guys.
They snap it to Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Blue 60! Hey, watch the screen! Hey, middle! 41's coming, 41's the mic! Let's go, defense!
On first and 10, Stafford looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Go! Ready! Go 20! Here we go! Under 10! 10!
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, Stafford is complete to Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 39 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Watson on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Check, 61. Match box, fight. Alert! Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. You must be dreaming. 41's coming, 41's a Mike. They can't hang with us.
To throw on third down. Stafford. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Prater's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the 50, it's Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here's Watson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's Johnson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, 98 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the 2nd longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26. 6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Oh, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Where's that? Like an egg! 54! Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Watson throwing again. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's get it. You're set. 19. Silver. Alert. Mike 51.
Again, it's Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. He's got Fuller. There he goes inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now Watson. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal.
Lady! Omaha, ready, move! Hey, we got 3 down. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now Stafford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21 on the toss. Here's Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You draw quarters. 53. Ready.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.